race in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
On the double.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Hurry.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Bronco 80.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Ready.
They run with the all-pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That's to the tight end, Mallory. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey,
Ball on
run!
the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Reload! Reload!
They go play action now. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Go, go, let's go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Lou! Lou!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00 like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And he is going to have a Colts first down.
Let's go.
Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cowboy 80. Like it.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some strong, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Hustle. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false
Ready?
start backs him up
19
5,
tight,
1st and
19
15.
tight. Ready, ready?
They go play action with Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack
On the
back
ball,
at the
on the ball,
32.
now.
That huge loss on the sack makes his job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we
They
go,
missed a
here we
field goal
go.
on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd
Seven
down.
Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 46 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8.
Easy. 11, Agate. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
11. Take right open.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Colts 3, Jaguars nothing.
Red on red.
Back to the ground with ETN. Dances by at the 20. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready?
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
11.
Now Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Quiddy Pay in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Lisa 24.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go. Short team, Lou.
Now Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quiddy Pay drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick. Other than the extra point, that's it.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Richardson looking to throw. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Warriors 70. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Okay, break.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Hey.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly.
Here we go.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I got him.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
13, Lou. 11.
First down, Jacksonville.
30 left. Sink right. 11, Agate.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15.
Hey, here we go,
It's
here we
a
go.
big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Hey, go!
Here's second and 10. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19. Let go.
Off play action. Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. Hut.
Richardson off the play fake. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
11.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Right open.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Handoff running left is Etienne. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hey,
second down at 6 now from the 42.
11. Here we go, sir.
They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
All right, let's go.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jones now in motion left.
Hey, kill.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check smash. Go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, Jaguars.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. 11.
Jones will come now in motion right.
Go.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. In motion right is Jones. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Red on red. Easy. Read it 44. Go. Let's go. Hey, smash. 13, Lou. 11.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Hey, lion. Hey, kill. Check. Here we go, sir.
On second down, a run with ETN. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to recover.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Hey,
this will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
30 left. Think right. 11 Agate.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work this time.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Let's go.
He gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Play action. Now Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with.
Here we go.
And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
18, Pioneer. Check go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, come on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They're going right back to Pittman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Viking 18.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Again, it's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2nd and goal.
19 Lions. Ready.
Now Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19, on the ball, on the ball.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Warriors, 70. Set, tempo, set.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. ETN once more. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every run. 100 yards or more in a game.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man, complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 51 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Hey, go!
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he gets it down to the 32. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, run!
This offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. A third down gain of 19. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Quick throw complete, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Opted to run for it. The deception, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
65.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another.
On 1st down, Richardson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. And now here is another interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7.
Silver.
Another tote for Etienne. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming
Red
up.
on red.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Red.
They'll run with Etienne. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 119 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers
easy,
college sign,
Ralph,
meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Etienne up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, kill.
Now 2nd and 5.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Hey, run!
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Jacksonville, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that. Came a long way, came a long way.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man.